along, okay?
Shalom.
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 Shalom. This is the Sabbath.
Okay, great.
We're coming to you from Jacksonville, Florida. We have a very good lesson, a message for everybody. It's entitled July 4th and the Israelites.
Wow, July 4th and the Israelites.
So we're gonna. I have
Awesome, Josh.
Some music that I just found that I think will be very interesting, and I'll play it, and we'll come on with the lesson.
Awesome. Are you warm here? Is it hot?
Revelation 1:14-15 gives a description of the Most High's Son, Yashayah Christ.
In Revelation, give description of the Most High Son. So where they get a picture of this white man from? Where they get a picture of this white man from? Where they get a picture of this white man from? Hair like wool, skin like bronze. So where they get a picture of this white man from? Where they get a picture of this white man from? The truth. Is Christ right? Is Christ right? Somebody lied about his description. Revelation 1, verse 15. Get the color of grass, that's my complexion. Wait, hold on. In the furnace? That's the color of Western side. That's the color of Egypt. Mufasa, Harris, and the fifth in the yellow. Who is the future of the Anglo-Saxon? Wanna make Christ white like Michael Jackson? They all took the image when they said inspection, but they started 5 lines, break down the fraction. The white guy named is Caesar Bullshit. So let it be surprised that he was an old spirit. He worshipped Satan, yeah, he was a pagan, but we'll throw away the Bible because they changed it. No, sir, I'm appalled. They take me in their ways and they shake me the cloud. I went from Yashayah to the son of Zeus, Jesus Christ in Latin. Now that you're hearing the truth, boy, that was light, that was darkness, dude. And Adam and Eve was the
highest revelation to Moses on Mount Sinai. Page 11.
Did you know being left was a curse at first? And now they're trying to make being back to first. Because Jacob waking up, Ahayah lifting the car. Jacob waking up, Ahayah lifting the car. First of these kings, just the turf. Got to throw away his people, but the look the turf.
Page 11. Verse 8. We're going to start at verse 8.
So where they get a picture of this white man from? Where they get a picture of this white man from? Where they get a picture of this white man from? Hair like wool, skin like bronze. So where they get a picture of this white man from? Where they get a picture of this white man from? Where the lies have been told, my ear the truth come.
Why they always told that your sight was white like them? Why they say I can't curse because it look not like them? Have you ever seen burnt grass before? I'm just saying, go let your pastor know out in the church the other day. I seen that boy today. Everybody worship him, some God up on their knees to pray. Yeah, blasphemy, the valley yeah had to be. I asked one what verse is that, he said, why you stop churching me? And the whole church started speaking tongues. They must all go home and start eating dung. Then look back when you hit the politics and started screaming like the lunatic. I go praise Ahayah. Praise him, I got ears to hear and I see it. I said it's brutal. I said no, they curse. Revelations 1:14-15.
Revelation give description of the Most High.
Thank God the Most High is not the author of confusion. Because that's confusion when you can't hear someone talking. It really is. Like they're sitting there in the church and they're trying to listen. You can't hear what he's saying. How you gonna walk out there?
So shalom. Excuse me. Hopefully you enjoyed that music. I'm gonna say some things.
Go ahead, Josh.
And then open in
just move a little more.
After we go to Jubilees.
I just move a little more.
Open to Jeremiah 2:14.
All right, let's go to Jubilees first. And
turn there, Jeremiah. 2:14.
2:14. Okay. Jeremiah 2:14 viewers in our ministry here.
If you have the book of Jubilees, we're going to be in Jubilees chapter 2.
Tony, grab me a pen real quick. Thank you, brother.
Let me pull it up.
No, Tony,
so
come here, come here. Leave that. Give me the yellow marker here. Yeah, just that big yellow marker. Right. Good. Thanks, Tony.
Jubilees.
Okay, we're going to go to the book of Jubilee. We've been showing you this book for I don't know how long, so we're going to show you again. Get this missing book of the Bible, Jubilees. Okay.
We're going to read from verse 8.
Chapter 11, verse 8.
Chapter 1, verse 8.
1 verse 8. What is this?
Or 2 verse 8.
Yeah, chapter 2, verse 8.
Verse 8, Dad.
And they will eat and be satisfied, and they will turn to strange gods, to gods, which cannot deliver them from aught of their tribulation. And this witness shall be heard for a witness against them. For they will forget all my commandments.
They will what?
They will forget all my commandments,
Uh-huh.
even all that I commanded them. And they will walk after the Gentiles,
Uh-huh.
and after their uncleanness.
So what happened, Israel has walked after the Gentiles, the other nations. That's why you see Israelites today getting ready to watch the 4th of July celebration and go. Israelites all over, like even in when you lived in New York, even though you didn't know it at that time, you would see Israelites getting all happy, getting fireworks for 4th of July.
That's right.
Ain't that a testament, Dad?
It sure is. For they will forget all my commandments, even all that I commanded them, and they will walk after the Gentiles.
So the Gentile world would teach you to forget the laws of God on purpose.
That's right.
So that's an agenda of the Gentiles' religion. They would consistently teach you to break the laws of God. Read.
Okay. And after their uncleanness, and after their shame, and they will serve their gods.
And they will serve their gods.
And these will prove unto them an offense, and a tribulation, and an affliction.
So everything that you will serve in the land of the Gentiles will be troublesome, and snare you. Those are very key words.
Affliction and snare, that's right.
Read.
And many will perish.
Many will perish.
And they will be taken captive.
They will be what?
Taken captive.
No, they'll be in Israel.
They'll be taken captive.
No, those are the Jews in Israel.
They will be taken captive.
Read.
And will fall into the hands of the enemy.
Their friend.
Enemy.
No, America is the friend of Israel.
America is your enemy, because they have forsaken my ordinances.
Now we're talking about the government of America, not all everyday Americans. Most of your average everyday American won't know this information we're going to show you tonight.
Right. And they have forsaken my ordinances and my commandments and the festivals of my covenant.
Wait, they have forsaken Christmas.
They have forsaken the festivals of my covenant.
Easter.
Festivals. Thanksgiving. Festivals. Right. That's right, Mary. And my Sabbaths. Okay?
And my holy place, which I have hallowed for myself in their midst, and my tabernacle, and my sanctuary, which I have hallowed for myself, or in the midst of the land, that I should set my name upon it, and that I should dwell there.
Okay, I'm going to say something here. Listen to this, viewers. Watch this. And my holy place. Watch this. Watch. And I have hallowed for myself in the midst of my tabernacle, Tony. Watch this. Holy place, tabernacle, sanctuary. None of it's holy in Christianity if they have broken covenant. All right? The Most High has made a covenant with this family and with any family in America or in the world, for that much, as long as you're obeying the commandments and keeping his Sabbath and keeping his holy days and his festivals, then your home is a tabernacle. Your home is a sanctuary. And your home is a holy place, which I have hallowed for myself in the midst of the land, that I should set my name upon it, and that it should dwell there. And they will make to themselves high places, hills with its churches with crosses, and groves and graven images, and they will worship each his own graven image, so as to go astray. And they will sacrifice their children to demons. The Christian church is actually sacrificing their children to demons. And all, okay, and to
all the works of the error of their way hearts.
Of their hearts. And I will stop.
Oh, yes, demons, yeah.
Okay.
Continue.
Good, Mary.
And I will send witnesses unto them,
That's us.
I may witness against them.
Through us, he's using us to witness against you.
Them, but they will not hear.
Stop.
But they will hear.
They won't hear. Stop. Isn't that true? You tell a lot of Christian churches they don't want to hear it? Okay.
They will slay.
Slay the witnesses.
They won't listen.
Also, and they will
those
who seek the Lord.
All right, so they're gonna kill us and they're gonna hate us because we keep the law, and they will abrogate and change everything so as to work evil.
So they will abrogate and to change everything. So they will make new customs, holidays, Sabbaths,
like post Constantine, that the church is being taught.
Before my eyes.
And I will hide my face from them.
No, I will be with them.
No, I'll be in their Christian church.
No, I'm in church on Sunday.
And I will hide my face from them.
I will what?
I will hide my face from them.
Read.
I shall deliver them into the land of the
hand
of the Gentiles.
Of the who?
Of the Gentiles.
No, they'll be in Israel.
Of the Gentiles.
For what, Mary?
Captivity.
No, for freedom.
Captivity.
Read.
And for prey.
No, for civil rights.
For prey.
And for devouring.
No, for liberty.
Wow. And I shall remove them from the midst of the land.
No. 1948, brother. I will what?
Amen. And I shall remove them from the midst of the land.
The 6-day war, brother.
And I shall remove them from the midst of the land.
Read.
The Yom Kippur War.
And I shall scatter them.
I will what?
Scatter them.
What?
Scatter them.
Read.
Them among the Gentiles.
Amongst the Gentiles.
Amongst.
And they will forget all my law.
No, they will remember.
And they will forget all my law and all my commandments and all my judgments, and will go astray as to what's this? The Christians are preaching what? Blood moons, new moons, Sabbaths, festivals. Festivals what? What's festivals just for them? Holidays in America.
4th of July.
That's right.
Christmas.
Jubilees.
Easter.
And ordinance. That's right.
So all of those things, the true Israelites, the black man and the Jews.
You see the depravity you fell into? Not knowing who you are.
Is that it?
Yeah, now, before we go, I want to read something out of this too. Then we'll read, let's read. Let me pull my Bible up right fast.
Okay.
Let's go to Jeremiah 2:14. Then we'll, let me get it first.
Take your time.
So say something, Dad.
Just 2:14, and that's it?
Yeah, just 2:14.
All right. This is a profound message for all of us to listen to and to take it to heart. Because there are millions and millions and millions of Christians who are profaning and putting the Most High to shame in their churches.
And as for the Gentiles, you have to follow the example of Cornelius to be saved.
That's right.
So,
is Israel a servant?
wait, hold up.
Jeremiah 2:14.
Jeremiah. So we understand that the Israelites have went after these other gods. That, and this may be a shock to some of you, but Christianity is another god that the Gentiles invented.
Made up is right.
Let's read verse 14.
Is Israel a servant?
Is Israel what?
A servant?
So the prophet is asking,
Come on
will
now. Right.
Israel always be a servant?
Is he a homeborn slave?
So, because you were born a slave, if whether you want to believe it or not, you are a slave in America. You will never. This government does not look or has never considered you equal. Just because they put a so-called black man in the White House does not make you their equal.
That's right.
You are still a slave. You will always be a slave until you repent and come back to the Most High, your power, and keep His law, statutes, and commandments.
What's this?
Then He'll receive you back as His
There you
children.
go. That's right. Look, where in the Word, email us, where in the Word does it say that all people are created equal? There's nothing in the Word that says that.
Finish the verse. Why is he spoiled?
Why is he spoiled? All right, keep going.
Now,
Okay.
before we go to chapter
Jeremiah?
17, verse 4.
Jeremiah?
And hold that.
17:4.
And I want you to read
I got it.
something out of.
I hold Jeremiah 17:4. Tony, Mary.
Now, this is the Valley of the Dry Bones. This is a good historical document book.
Closer. Let me see. This is an awesome book. You need to get this book.
Now, let's see what happened to the Israelites under the Gentile hand.
You want to
Page
read
54, top of the chapter.
The color of the Israelites. Page 54. The Valley of the Dry Bones. There was one question often asked of me. Were the ancient Israelites a white people in biblical days?
What?
A white people?
In biblical days, read.
The answer to this question is an absolute no.
What?
Absolute no.
No, they are white.
Absolute no. They're
Read.
black. I have no doubt about my convictions and no reason to lie. The Europeans had the reason to lie.
The who?
The Europeans.
The who?
The Europeans. To develop white supremacy.
What?
White supremacy.
White supremacy, read.
They lied about the truth.
They did what?
They lied.
They told the truth.
They lied about the
So
truth.
what is Christianity?
Lie.
No, it's the truth.
Lie.
No, Ahayah, the Most High is in Christianity.
No, he's not. They lied about the truth after they made it illegal for a black man to learn to read during slavery times. This event took place when the whites prevented the blacks from defending themselves. They reinforced their lie.
So they enforced their religion, read.
By placing white pictures.
By placing white pictures.
Throughout the Bible.
So making you think that the Bible is a white man's book. So, and that's a, stop.
Go ahead.
That's a powerful statement because the white man, that's a common argument you hear with people to deny, Israelites nowadays trying to deny the Bible. Oh, the white man wrote that book and gave it to us during slavery.
Yeah, right.
When if the white man wrote the book, he would have taken out all the verses dealing that the black man wrote the book.
That's right.
That the white man would enslave Israel. He would have taken out his destruction out of the book. He would have watered it down so much. He would have left nothing that would have traced him to the destroyer of the Israelites.
Awesome, Josh.
Read.
Good They even took place when the whites prevented the blacks from defrauding themselves. They reinforced their lie by placing white pictures throughout the Bible placing their pictures on religious calendars,
And
producing little lily-white television programs and religious movies.
See that?
Wow. As a result of this insidious overt deception, the modern generation, white and black, just assumes without the facts.
No, with the facts.
Without the facts that the ancient Hebrews were white.
Why? Because the Jewish people control your education. They control your books.
That's right.
And they will water down all the truth to make you believe that they are the Israelites when there is no proof. And they actually admit that they are not the Jews. So let's go to Jeremiah 17, verse 4.
Okay. Go ahead, Mary. Jeremiah 17. Wait. Try. Yeah, go ahead. Viewers, Jeremiah 17:4. Go ahead, Mary.
And thou even thyself.
And thou even thyself, read.
Shall discontinue.
No, continue.
A little louder, Mary. Just
no, continue.
Discontinue.
What?
Right.
Discontinue, read.
Discontinue from thy heritage.
Thy what?
Thy heritage.
Thy what?
Thy heritage.
Thy what?
Thy heritage.
That I gave thee.
Wow.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
My friends.
Thine enemies.
No, love them.
Enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
For ye have kindled a
Now,
fire in my anger.
Which shall burn.
This is the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Let's see.
Show it a little long. Show Josh. Don't show it 2 seconds. Let them look at it. You might have new viewers. You have to get this book. This Bible dictionary is probably one of the best in the world, and they're very inexpensive.
How do you spell heritage, Mom?
H-E-R-I-T-A-G-E.
Okay, heritage.
Heritage. H-E-R.
I-T-A-G-E.
H-E-R-I-T-A-G-E. You should have this done with it.
Heritage.
I-T-A-G-E.
H-E-R-I-A.
No, T.
T-A-G-E. It'll be in the other one, gotcha.
Should be in that one too.
It should be. What if I
Anyway, hold up. Anyway, anyway.
Go ahead.
We understand that the Hebrews would lose their heritage, and that encompasses everything that is.
Hold on, take your time. Our viewers know how we do it. Don't worry about it. Just find the word because you want to explain it because they might want to know. You know, most of our viewers want to know. What is it, Mary? Spell it again.
H-E-R.
Hold on. H.
E-R.
Okay. H-E-R. I got that.
I-T.
Hold on. H-E-R.
And H-A-G-E. Heritage.
I got it. No, yeah, I got it. H-E-R-I-T-A-G-E. Listen, heritage. Listen.
Okay.
Want me to read it, Josh?
Go on.
Something that comes or belongs to a person by reason of birth.
Wait, by reason of what?
Birth.
What?
Birth.
Read.
Awesome. Any property, except, especially land.
Especially what?
Especially land.
Read.
That devolves by right of inheritance.
By right of what?
Devolves by right of inheritance.
Read the definition again. Heritage.
Something.
Now, read the word.
A heritage.
Heritage. Now, this is what the word heritage means in Jeremiah 17:4.
Something that comes or belongs to a person by reason of birth.
By reason of birth, that's key. So you are an Israelite by your birth.
By birth.
So
Not where you lived in Africa.
The black man is an Israelite because his father Jacob was and his father Isaac and Abraham were the patriarchs of the Hebrew nation.
All right. Any property?
So any what?
Any property.
This land is not your home. Your property is Israel.
That's right. Any property, especially land,
Especially
Israel,
Uh-huh.
that devolves by right of inheritance.
By your birthright.
Wow. Right there, huh, Josh? You like that? It's good.
Yep. Now let's
And you'll find it all in there.
turn to
I'm sure the Dondavan has it, but it's probably. I'd like to know what it says, though. I really would. In there too. Where are we going?
2nd Ezra.
Second Ezra. The Apocrypha. You know we use it. We use the Bible books, and that's the 14 missing books of the Bible, and we have a few more. Second Ezra where, Josh?
2:7.
Second Ezra 2:7. I'll read it there. Okay, I probably got it on the line. Second Ezra 2. I got it. 7. Yep, I got it on the line. All right, Second Ezra 2:7. Ready? Let them be scattered abroad.
Let them be what?
Scattered abroad among the heathen. Let their names be put out of the earth.
Put out. Wait. Let their what?
Let their names. That's why all black people in Afro-America and Puerto Rico, they all have the European names except for their own name. Be put out of the earth, for they have despised my covenant.
They have did what?
They have despised the Sabbath, the holy days, the festivals. Okay.
Now.
That's why you're cursed with white names, American names.
So what were your people doing during 4th of July historically in America? Well, they're slaves. America still does not treat you equally as citizens. Police brutality, racial profiling, poverty, ghettos.
That's right.
You are still not equal to the government. Still sees you as second-class citizens.
And don't think we're telling you this because we have money, we're rich. No, we're just making it here. But I'll tell you something. We're not afraid to speak out to the truth. And we love all our brothers that are lost, the tribes of Israel, all of them. Matter of fact, me and Josh went to the gym today and spoke to a nice young couple from North Carolina. And they received it with joy. They received everything we told them about them. And why the Afro-American, the black people are being killed in America because the government knows that you're the Israelites, that you're the Hebrews.
Let's go to Isaiah 1:3.
All right. Isaiah 1, what, Josh?
1:3.
Okay. Isaiah 1:3. Okay. Everybody have it? Tony, Mom? Mary? All right. Isaiah 1:3. Here we are.
So we understand that the Israelites' names of their tribes have been put out of remembrance of people. So people don't, even Israel, because of their slavery and their subjection under this white supremacist government, their names and their identities have
you have all your masters' names. Smith, White, right? Richardson, you name it. Okay, hold on. All right. The book of Isaiah the prophet, chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
The ox knoweth his owner. Read.
and the ass his master's
So the
crib.
jackass knows who owns him, read.
But Israel,
But who?
Israel
But Israel,
doth not know.
but the black man does not know.
My people doth not consider.
No, they do consider.
They don't consider.
No, the pastor makes them consider.
Sinful nation.
Wait. So that's a handful of words right there.
That's right. Come on, Josh. A people laden with iniquity. A seed of evildoers.
Uh-huh.
Children that are corrupters.
Wait a minute. So we understand that the white man system, no, we understand that the Israelites don't know themselves. They don't know their God, they don't know their land, and they don't know their nation. So what Isaiah 1 and 3 pretty much says is that the ox and the jackass are smarter than a black man. Although they're the dumbest animals you can find, they know more than a black person does because they know who they belong with, they know who owns them, and they know where their land is, their homeland is. So a jackass ain't going to try to wander off and be someone else's pack mule because he knows who owns him.
Wow.
An oxen ain't going to work for someone else because you didn't buy him.
It knows where to go. It knows its crib.
So the black man and the Latin man don't know themselves, they don't know their God,
That's
and
right.
they don't know who owns them.
See that language you hear the Puerto Ricans talk? That's not their language. That was given to them by the conquistadors and the who else, Tony? The Spaniards.
The Spaniards were the
Right. They gave them that language. Go ahead, Mary.
Hold on.
Okay. You don't want to finish? They have forsaken them.
Go, you can keep reading.
Mary?
Finish.
They
have forsaken the Mashiach.
No, in the Old Testament you say Most High, Mary.
Most High. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel
That's right.
unto anger.
Good.
They
So,
have gone away backward.
Wow. They've gone away and they turned their back, Tony. That's what that means. They've gone away from him and they walked backwards to their idols. Back to their idols.
so
They turned their back on him and they walked away.
Psalms 137.
I like Psalms. Great book. Psalms 137, Josh? Okay. Psalms 137. I'll read this, guys. Let's explain what you read. Psalms 137. You're reading better every week, Tony. You're doing good, man. All right.
Psalms 137:1.
Now, Josh knows and we know, and I know a lot of our viewers know, that we believe America is Babylon. We believe America is the headquarters of Edom and Babylon today, in Egypt, as far as evil and sin. Okay? You can call this country what you want. Tony, 137, verse 1.
By the rivers of Babylon.
By the rivers of who?
Babylon.
Read.
There will.
There we.
They'll.
There
They,
we.
Let him read. Go ahead, Tony.
there will.
No, there we.
Or we sat down.
That's right.
Yea, we wept
Good, Tony.
when we remembered not.
Zion.
Zion. Look at that, Tony. Look, when they came in from the ships, that's just what they did.
They sat
They
down.
sat
there.
down, and that's right.
and
It's
they
about
wept.
America too, not just Babylon. When we remembered Zion, we hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. Mary?
Well, there they that carried us away captive, required of us a song.
Wow.
And
They did what?
They told us to sing.
Sing.
Okay.
And they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing.
Happiness. Good.
And as one of the songs of Zion.
Wow. How shall we sing? the Most High song, in a strange land.
Uh-huh.
If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy.
Uh-huh. So we understand.
Now that's twofold. That's talking about two places. Go ahead, Josh.
Now, wait, before we go there, go to what I was.
Well, you want to read about Israel? You want to read really about the black people? You just read Psalms. You'll be shocked what we found in here. What the understanding.
Before we go to my main, what I want to really give a couple minister out of. Let's go to the book of Matthew.
All right, Matthew.
Matthew 10, verse 5 and 6.
Matthew 10, verse 5 and 6. I got it, Josh. 10, 6. Yeah, I got it. 5 and 6, I got it.
Hold on.
Yeah, we'll wait. Yeah. All right, Matthew 10, 5 and 6. The book of Matthew. I hope you're understanding.
10, 5 and 6.
Ask the Most High for understanding. These 12 Yashayah sent forth, and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles. Just like the Christian, you're not supposed to go to Gentiles. And into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, because the Samaritans were Gentiles. But go ahead, Mary.
But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Now that stands for today too. Now that we have understanding, right, Tony? We know the tribes are lost. We have to go reach them because they're all in pagan Christianity.
Now, before we let's go to Romans.
Wow, hold on, wait. This is good. Wait. No wonder we're not seeing real miracles in the Christian church. Because if he's saying to go to the Gentiles, watch. And as ye go, preach, heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead. Now who's he talking to? Israel. He's talking to black people. He's talking to the lost house, Tony. Doesn't mean anybody else can't be healed. All right.
Let's go
Where we going,
to
Josh?
Romans 10,
Romans.
1 and 2.
Please lend me your ears. Romans what, Josh?
Let's see if this still is relevant in the New Testament.
Yeah, Romans.
For all those who want to believe we're in the new dispensation.
Yeah. Romans what, Josh?
10, 1 and 2.
Oh, all right.
2 and 3.
Romans 10, 2 and 3?
No.
1, 2, and 3, right? Or 10 and 3?
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3. Romans. Warning against idolatry. You got it, Mary? Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant.
What are you reading?
Oh, I skipped the book, man. Wait. I got it. I was in Corinthians. Sorry, my bad. All right, brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to Ahayah for Israel
Or
is
Esau.
for the Most High is that they might be saved.
Read.
Might. For I bear them record that they have a zeal.
So Israelites have a zeal for the Most High. Read.
All right.
But what?
Not according to
No,
knowledge.
but according to knowledge.
Now, can we say this about the Christian church too, Josh? They have a zeal for God, but
They have no knowledge.
they have no knowledge. Right.
Read.
Well, they being ignorant. Of
Being what?
Ahayah, ignorant.
Being what?
Ignorant.
Ignorant. That
Ahayah's righteousness.
what's righteousness, Mary?
The law.
Come on.
Law,
And what?
commandments,
The Sabbath. That's right. Go ahead.
and
Going.
going about to establish their own righteousness.
Their own laws. Go ahead.
Have not
Submitted.
submitted themselves unto the righteousness of Ahayah.
Wow. For Yashayah is the end of the law. Now watch. When they see that, see, the law is ended. Josh, tell them what that means. He's the fulfillment. That's what it means. He's the end of it. He's the law. He's everything. He's our Mashiach. He's our Savior. He's our Redeemer. He's our Deliverer. He's our law. He's the lawgiver.
Let's go to Romans 11, 1 and 2.
Ready? Romans 11, 1 and 2. The remnant of Israel.
Uh-huh.
I say then, hath Ahayah cast away his people?
Ahayah.
God forbid. Ahayah forbid.
No, Israel
Thank you,
is
Tony.
done away with.
No. Most High forbid.
Forbid.
For I also am an Israelite.
No, I'm a Christian.
I'm an Israelite. No, he's a Christian.
He's an Israelite, read.
Of the seed of Abraham. Of the tribe of Benjamin. No, he's of the what do you call the Lutheran Church.
Yeah.
The Baptist Church.
So stop.
You said 1 and 2, no?
Right there, we just read it to you, folks. Paul never considered himself a Christian. They were only called that. That was a derogatory name against them.
Before we go, I want to read something to the people. Hold up. Go to Leviticus 26.
Hold here.
Leviticus.
Leviticus 26.
Leviticus
Now,
26.
you can read that.
I'll read that. I got it, Mary.
Before we read that.
26. Where, Josh? 41? 41? 41?
No, we're going to read a little.
26, you said where?
15.
All right, 15, okay.
Okay, hold that.
Yeah, we'll hold it. All right, Leviticus, viewers, please, 26, 15. Well, we'll start in the beginning, right, Josh? 14? The consequences of disobedience. You're disobeying if you don't tithe. And they use these scriptures, don't you believe this? Scriptures.
I want to read.
Use these scriptures to put condemnation on their church.
I want to read an excerpt from the Willie Lynch letter, 1 or 2 excerpts before we read this, to give some understanding.
Take your time.
So, America has never been for you, black man. So why are you celebrating a holiday? Anybody? Why are you celebrating a holiday of a nation that's never been for you? Doesn't make any sense. Gentlemen, you know what our problems are. I do not need to elaborate. I am not have to enumerate your problems. I am here to introduce you to a method of solving them. In my being here, I have formulated formulating for the control of your black slaves. I guarantee everyone that if installed correctly, it will control your slaves for at least 300 years. See that? Now, wow. So, now we understand that has happened. American society has controlled you for 400 years, 300 years. So that's not a lie. That happened. Now I'll read this. Our experts warn us about this possibility. Our experts warn us about the possibility of this phenomenon occurring. For they say that the mind has a strong drive to correct and recorrect itself over a period of time if it can touch a substantial original historical base.
Mm-hmm.
So if a mind can connect to its history, it can correct itself and recorrect itself.
And they know that who you are, and they know you're intelligent.
For they advise us that the best way to deal with this phenomenon is to shave off the brute's natural history. You're not listening, everybody. To shave off the brute's natural history, take away the slave's history of him being an Israelite.
Watch out.
And create a multiplicity of illusions. 4th of July, Christmas, Christianity, eating unclean food, so that each illusion will twist in its own orbit, sometimes similar to floating balls in a vacuum. The creation of a multiplicity of illusions entails the principle, the controlling. Okay, so we get the picture. So the white man used religion and spiritual false Christianity.
And knowing when you fell, I mean centuries ago, to that fall in Moses' time, when you fell and Deuteronomy, the curses came upon you, this is why all this happened to you. But you can rise above this now, to admit and not to be in denial who you are. Because if you say this is not happening in America, and it is.
Before we read,
okay, what?
We might go back to this verse before we close, but let's read it.
Leviticus?
No. Hold that.
All right. Yeah.
Let's go to.
Remind me to get us a book hold or something. Who's coming over here? Mary, open the door. Tell them we're on. Tony, that's Jordan. Go to the front door. Are they coming here? See if they're coming here.
Nobody's coming
here.
No,
Jordan's passing. Are they coming here? Hurry up, move, Josh. Tell them not to come over. We're on the air. Hurry up, buddy. Tell them we're on the air.
We're on the air, guys. We're on the air. We're on the air.
Come back later.
Come back.
I think they were coming to study with us.
No, they're not. He's got a container in his hand. Close the door. Close the door, Tony.
Go to Zechariah 11.
Zechariah 11.
11:5.
Where's Zechariah? Where, Josh?
11:5.
In the Old Testament? The prophets, right? The minor prophets? Right? Oh, Zechariah, what? 5, Josh?
11:5.
Why didn't you tell me they were coming to listen? They're supposed to come early. Yeah, 11:05. Yeah, Joseph.
Wait a minute.
All right, take your time, Ray. All right, come on. We're sorry. Just some people in our neighborhood don't know we're on certain times, so excuse us. All right, 11:05. Zechariah, Mary. 11:05. Yeah, I'll read this. You guys got it? What are they waiting out there, Tony? Tony, they're waiting out there?
I think they went home.
Yeah, they did.
So
Okay, Zechariah 11:5.
We understand the programming that has happened to these people, have been programmed and destroyed mentally by the government.
The book before Malachi, Mary. Okay. Right before Malachi, hon. Okay. Ready? Zechariah 11:5. Whose possessors slay them,
Whose possessors killed them.
and hold themselves not guilty.
They slayed the Jews and hold themselves not guilty. Oh, you know, that was in the past. Oh, that slavery don't matter.
Oh yeah. And they that sell them say, blessed be the most high, for I am rich.
So they sell them today, you know, sports, they sell them off.
Their own shepherds pity them not.
So see that?
Wow.
Yep.
Hold on. I just want to underline it. Wow. And this is a sad thing. I want to say something, Josh. This is why there's so many lost people in the Christian church. Their pastors don't do research. They don't. Half of them, more than, I say 95% of them, 90% don't know who they are either, and don't admit it, and don't tell their church. And that's why there's so much sadness and so much confusion. What, Josh? So where are we going? Back to
Leviticus 26.
Leviticus, guys. What did he say, John? You want to come in? What did he say?
14.
He said, you're on. I said, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, 26:14. Ready? Consequences of disobedience. But if ye will not hearken unto me, Leviticus 26:14, and will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul harbor my judgment,
right,
so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning acaad, and that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart, and ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it.
So everything that the Israelites have done in America is in vain because they don't take they can't reap the benefits of it because their possessors, their owners own them, and they, you know what I'm saying, they control them in a way where they can't have nothing without them, without the oppressor, giving it to them. Nothing they earn is from them. Nothing they own is from a government or a system that they run.
Right.
Read.
You might have a good job, you might make money, but it's from the white people. It's from Edom.
And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies.
You shall be what?
Slain.
Jim Crow, slavery, race riots.
Wow.
Read.
They that hate you shall reign over you.
They that love you.
They that hate you.
They that love you shall reign over you.
And ye shall.
Wait. That's a key. That is a big statement.
And ye shall pursue when no man.
What race of people run America?
Wow.
What race of people, everybody, run America?
Come on.
Blacks don't run America.
You might have a black president, but he hates your own kind.
Because the white man put him there.
You don't see President Obama speaking out like we are, telling everybody who you are. You're not going to hear from him. You don't love you. Love demands truth. Go ahead, Josh.
So they that hate you rule over you. So what is this government done positive that does not benefit them in the long run? If you think civil rights helped you, civil rights did more to hurt the black community and the Israelite community in America. It divided the homes. It made women feel like they didn't need the man.
That's right.
If you look at the 60s and the 50s, for the most part, black families were together more. They were united.
That's right.
Then civil rights come, women's lib.
Go ahead.
The black home separates.
That's right.
So women's liberation was another weapon that the government used against the Israelites.
And that's the Rockefellers caused that. Feminism.
Feminism is evil. It's of the devil. Let me say that again.
Now a woman wants to be a man.
The feminist movement is satanic to the core. It's evil.
I'm not afraid of a woman, but I look at them today, even when they work out in the gym. I mean, they look like men, some of them, right? Sorry? Yeah. That's demonic. Especially, I mean, I compete once in a while, bodybuild, but a man should do that. When a woman has all those muscles like a man,
it's not right.
It's demonic.
So they that hate thee, you shall rule over you.
That's right.
And ye shall flee.
For no
one pursueth you.
No one pursuing. You're still going to be running.
So you'll be afraid when even nobody.
What does that mean, Josh? It's a trembling heart.
Yeah, that's fear.
That's fear.
You'll be so afraid of because what's happened to you.
I respect a big black Afro-American brother because I know he's Judah. I'm not afraid of him because he's black. I respect him, and yet I sense there's a fear in them. They tremble like, and they're big. It's just the way it's going to be. Until you come to the knowledge of the truth.
And we'll read that in Deuteronomy before we close. Okay. Let's go. Keep reading a little bit and look.
I'm more afraid of them. They're so big. And then when I buy I sense that in my spirit.
There's a fear.
Yeah.
18.
And if you will not yet pour all this hearken unto me, then I will punish you 7 times more for your sin.
Wow. And I will break the pride of your power, and I will make your heaven as iron, and your earth as brass, and your strength shall be spent in vain. For your land shall not yield her increase, neither shall the trees of the land yield their fruits.
So you'll work and work for a little pay. And if you look at sports, let's take that for example.
Violence.
Mainly blacks in sports and Hispanics, predominantly, they do all that money, all that labor, and they get paid pennies off the dollar of what their owners make off of their labor.
That's so true.
Look at it. It's slavery. Look at the prison system. That's another plantation institution. Predominantly blacks.
That's true.
Puerto Ricans.
That's right. Mexican. They came here in the early 60s up till the 90s or the 2008 when the so-called economy collapsed, but it was the Rothschilds anyway doing that. They were looked down as slaves, and they are, and they really helped build part of America in that 20 years. And where'd they go? They went back to Mexico. Poor.
Keep reading.
All right. Hold on.
And if you walk contrary unto me, and will not hearken unto me, I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you according to your sin.
All right. And I will also send wild beasts among you. That's men, which shall rob you of your children, and destroy your cattle, and make you few in number, and your highways shall be desolate.
Your dwelling places shall be desolate.
Wow.
So these, if you see it, look at it. These wild beasts. What do you call Christian? What Christianity has ever done for you? It's killed you. Look at Jim Crow and the Civil Rights era. What was the religion of the Ku Klux Klan? They weren't Muslim. They were white Christians.
They claim to be Christians.
No, see, they were Christians because they're actually what Christianity represents.
That's right.
Terrorism and murder. Christians are terrorists. Christianity is a terrorist religion. Do your research. According to Scripture and according to history, Christianity is the largest terrorist religion in the earth. If that offends you, too bad. Let's skip to verse 25.
Okay, I'll get this now. Okay.
Leviticus 26:25.
And I will bring a sword upon you.
I will do a what?
Sword upon you, that shall avenge the quarrel of my covenant. And when ye are gathered together within your cities, I will send a pestilence among you.
Diseases. Look.
Wow.
Who leads the United States in cancer?
All the tribes.
Sugar diabetes.
That's right.
High blood pressure, hypertension, cancer.
And ye shall be delivered into the hand of the enemy.
Of the who?
Enemy.
Of the enemy.
And your hospitals are enemies because they're injecting poison. And when I have broken the staff of your bread,
your food,
I'm going to cause recession. 10 women shall bake your bread in one oven, and they shall deliver you your bread again by weight, and ye shall eat and not be satisfied.
Read.
And if ye will not for all this hearken unto me, but walk contrary unto me, then I will walk contrary unto you. Also, 40
in fury,
and I will never even.
Mary, stop. You got to look at the punctuation, Mary. And I, even I, go ahead.
And I, even I,
good, Mary.
Will chasten,
chastise
you 7 times for your sin.
Wow. That's the third time, Tony, I saw 7. Third or fourth time? 7 times. You know what? Didn't the Most High put, he said, if anybody slays Cain, he'll be destroyed 7 times worse?
Yeah.
Right? And ye shall eat the flesh of your sons, and the flesh of your daughters shall ye eat. And I will destroy, you know what? You know what that is? That's cannibalism, right? And ye shall eat, and I will destroy your high places, and cut down your images, that's the churches, and cast your carcasses upon the carcasses of your idols, and my soul shall harbor you.
So,
wow.
That means your dwelling places will be the lowest in the cities. Who lives generally in the worst parts of cities? In Hispanics.
All the tribes. Indian, Spanish, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Afro-American.
Let's keep reading.
And I will bring, where are we, Mary? And I will make your cities waste.
Your what?
Waste.
Your cities what?
Waste.
So your living conditions in the cities, Israel, will be waste. Have America done anything to improve your conditions? No.
Wow. And bring your sanctuaries unto desolation.
Your homes.
Church fires.
Look at this. What is the condition in the ghetto? Don't it look like a war zone? Desolation. Read.
And I will not smell the savor of your sweet odors.
Read.
And I will bring the land into desolation. And your enemies, which dwell therein, shall be astonished at it.
Read.
And I will scatter you among the heathen.
I will do what?
Scatter you. And I will scatter you among the heathen, and will draw out a sword after you. And your land shall be desolate, and your cities waste.
And your cities what?
Waste.
Let's go to Deuteronomy now.
All right.
Deuteronomy 28.
28. Where, Josh?
Let's start with 41 through 48, 41 through.
So you know what, listeners? You know what? All you tribes that are listening, keep going on in your way, and it's going to get worse and worse for you. I believe, Tony, the Christian church is going to get more demonic every week. It's going to get worse and worse. You're going to hear so many lies about getting rich and this and that, and they're going to take your money because you deserve it, because you don't want to listen to true people of the Word who are giving you the Word.
Let's read from 43 to 50. 43 to 50.
Okay. We're going to stop there?
Then we'll finish.
All right. We want to go beyond. Okay. 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high. Sorry, Josh. And thou shalt come down very low. Go ahead, Mary.
He shall lend to thee.
He shall what?
Lend.
So he'll be the owners of the banks, the money, education system. Read.
Lend to thee. And thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the
Stop. Now, how many times have you heard Christianity say this, that if you don't obey, right, Tony, tithing, that's what's going to happen to you. You see how they lie? And twist
45,
scriptures?
Dad.
All right. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee.
All these what?
Curses.
All these curses, read.
And shall pursue thee.
Read.
And overtake thee.
Read.
Till thou be destroyed.
Read.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Most High thy power. To keep his commandments.
To break his commandments.
To keep his commandments.
To what?
To keep his commandments.
Read.
And his statutes.
So that's the problem. Israel has broken the commandments.
That's the biggest problem we see right there.
Read.
Because you're in Christianity. And they shall, keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall,
which man commanded he?
He commanded
No,
thee.
man made the commandments.
He commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
For a what?
A sign.
So the way we will signify who the Israelites are is we take the curses in Deuteronomy and Leviticus 26 and look in the earth and see who these curses fit the closest. They don't fit the people in Israel.
No. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder and upon thy seed forever.
No, just
well, forever in this means
forever
until he comes, really. And, well, for I guess your life, because thou go ahead.
Not the Lord.
No, the Most High. Thy power.
Power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
For the
abundance of all things.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Most High shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness,
What's this?
and in wants of all things.
Now, do you understand why so many tribes they're in wanting? Because that's what he said. That's what you're doing.
He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee.
Now, how many died in the transatlantic? How many died?
100 million.
Okay. And they had a yoke of iron where? Around their neck.
Hey, stop a second.
Sure.
Then that so-called white man, Abraham Lincoln, supposedly freed you. That's when they took that yoke of iron off, because they had to completely destroyed you.
Wow.
Mentally, spiritually too. Read verse 49. That
49. Okay. Hold on. The Most High shall bring a nation against thee.
Against who?
You.
Against
Israel.
No. He brought the Egyptians against Israel in 1971.
A nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies.
As swift as a what flies?
America's eagle.
Read.
Nation whose tongue thou knowest
Thou shalt.
not understand.
Okay.
Read.
A nation of fierce countenance.
They murdered, they raped your women.
Which
Read.
shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the
Let's skip to verse 64, and we'll finish this. The
64. Okay. Deuteronomy 28:64. And the Most High shall scatter thee among all people.
Among some.
All people.
Read.
From the one end of the earth, even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods,
Read.
which neither thou nor thy father have known, even wood, the cross, and the Mecca stone.
Read.
The cobblestone? What do you call it?
The cobblestone.
The cobblestone.
Yeah. Read.
And among these nations shall thou find no ease.
No, I thought America gave rights to everybody. No ease. Read.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
Because you could be pulled over for just being black by a policeman.
But the Most High shall give thee their trembling.
That's what we were talking about before. I see these big Afro-American boys, and they're nice people, but they have a trembling heart. Not that they're afraid, that's what we're reading. And failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
You'll never
Always
know
be in
as
doubt.
soon as you step out the door if you'll live or
Wow.
die.
And right?
Read.
And thou shalt fear day and night. And
Day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life.
that's right. In the morning thou shalt say, would Ahayah it were even, and at even thou shalt say, would Ahayah it were morning, for the fear of thine heart, wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see.
And the Most High shall bring thee into Egypt.
Stop. Egypt means bondage.
Again, with ships.
With what?
Ships.
With what?
Ships.
When did that happen, everybody out there? When was the Jewish people ever brought into bondage with ships? Can you show me that history? Email it to me. Defend the people that are claiming they're God's people.
Right. And rabbis, even now, all over all the world, are admitting now that they're not the bloodline.
They were never.
That's right.
Read.
For the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen,
Or
and
slaves.
bondwomen. Tony,
And
finish
slave
it. Wait,
women.
and go ahead, Tony.
And
The last 5 words.
bondwomen, and no man shall save
By you.
by you.
By you means save you.
So
No one will save you.
No, that should come by you.
That's what it means. Yeah. I mean, that can't be because they bought them. See, so it means save. They'll buy you, but they won't care what happens to you. As long as they get their work and their time out of you.
let's finish with last scriptures. Let's finish with the 1 Kings 8:46 through 48. I'll read something from this.
8:48. Okay, I'll read this one. I'll finish up. I got it. 48. I got it underlined. Okay. Okay. 1 Kings 8:48. Everybody have it? Say so be it.
Me so.
Mary. And so return unto thee with all their heart and with all their soul in the land of their enemies. Which
46.
Oh, you said 48, son.
I said 46.
No, you said 48. If they sin against thee, it's all right. For there is no man that sinneth not. And thou be angry with them and deliver them to the enemy. So that they carry them away captive unto the land of the enemy, far or near. Yet if they shall bethink themselves in the land whither they were carried captives, and repent
And what?
and repent
And be a Christian.
and repent and make supplication unto thee in the land of them that carried them captives, saying,
Wait, in the land of, no, I thought they'll be in Israel in 1948.
No,
Read
they're in
again.
America. They're in all over the world. We have sinned and have done perversely. We have committed wickedness.
And so we turn unto thee.
Unto thee.
Unto thee.
Yeah.
With all that their heart and with all their soul, in the land of their enemies, which led them away captive.
Wow.
And pray unto thee towards their land, which thou gavest unto their fathers.
Unto whose fathers?
Their fathers, and cities which thou hast chosen, and the house which I have built for thy name.
All right, so that can't be Jerusalem, because they're not there. They're going to go back. The people who you taught Christianity and that they're going to run to Mecca are the false Jews that are there, the false Jewish people. Matter of fact, there's not even a J, remember? So where did they get this name Jew and Jewish?
So I want to read, to close out, some stuff out of, I want to show you this. If you want to.
Well, why are you doing that?
This is a picture.
Let me read, Josh. Okay, show me.
Of the slave ship.
Go down, a little closer, go down.
With Israelites on it.
Those are Afro-Americans, that's you.
So-called the true Hebrews.
That's right.
Being enslaved by their enemies.
All right, what do you want me to read? Just this here? Where? Up here, there? What do you want? Okay.
We're going to close with this.
Curses, page 67. The Valley of Dry Bones. Moses and many of the Hebrew prophets predicted worldwide dispersal, captivity, and slavery for the African Hebrews. Because of the violation of the laws of Ahayah, according to Deuteronomy 28:41, the Hebrew people would beget sons and daughters, but they would go into captivity.
They would what?
They would go into captivity. It was the African Hebrew Israelite tribes who were taken by force from the West African coast and brought to South, Central, and North America as slaves. Once I saw a movie about slave society. I gave you a tissue. The slave woman had a very handsome son whom she dearly loved. Then one day, she received word from her master that her son would be sold. She cried and pleaded with him, "Please, master, don't sell my boy. I'll do anything, but don't sell my boy." The boy was sold anyway. The mother became hysterical and then depressed. Finally, she committed suicide by jumping into the Mississippi River. This is just one out of 1,000 horrible stories like this. It is also written that thy sons and thy daughters would be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail for the longing for them all the days long. And it shall be no might in thy hands. It is written in Deuteronomy 28:64 that the Israelites would be scattered among all people from the one end of the earth to the other end. The African, and that's where they are, they're all over the world. And the African Hebrews were carried as slaves to Europe, Asia, North and South America, and even to the islands of the seas, such as the Canary Islands, Mediterranean, and the Cape Verde Islands, Madagascar, Guadeloupe, St. Thomas, Guadeloupe, Martinique, the Virgin Islands, the Bahamas, Jamaica, Cuba. For information on the spreading of the black Israelites, read the author's first book, From Babylon to Timbuktu.
Read, keep going.
According to the predictions of the African Hebrew prophets, the original Israelites were to have gone into captivity and slavery, Deuteronomy 28:32. Lamentations 1:3, in Joel 1:3. The only people who were brought as slaves to the United States or to any other place in the Western Hemisphere were the African Hebrews. The rest of the Europeans came here as immigrants of their own free will. Therefore, they do not fulfill Bible prophecy.
Wait, I thought 1948 fulfilled Bible prophecy. They do not fulfill
Come on.
Bible prophecy.
The rest of Europeans came here as immigrants of their own free will. Therefore, they do not fulfill Bible prophecy, nor do they qualify to be called the original Hebrews. But they can be converts to the Hebraic religion and culture. Hebraic, right. So in other words, they can keep the Sabbath, they can keep all that.
But they're not.
But yeah, but remember, Revelation says they're the synagogue of Satan.
So, wanted to bring those things out. This is what America will never teach you. 4th of July is a curse for the black man and the Hispanic man and Native American man. It is a curse to you because your ancestors were deprived of their rights, deprived of their book, were deprived of their history, and are continually being discriminated against and hated by the American white supremacist government. So, with all that said, we say Shalom, and may the Most Ahayah, bahashem, Yashayah, Kudash, Ruach be with every one of you, and Shalom.